Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And we recently had someone send us a message on Instagram saying that some of our ideas are getting a bit silly.
Really?
Yeah, so we've taken that feedback on board and we'd like to say to them...
I didn't see that coming. So Ben, our big idea this week is a radio show.
Yeah.
Chosen by Laura.
Cool. Yeah.
It reminded me that we were on the radio.
Yeah,
years
we
ago
were.
now.
When we wrote that song for Gary Sandler.
Yeah.
The local councillor.
Local councillor. We wrote a song based on his newsletter.
Yeah.
Which was... We kind of took the mickey out
but
of
it was sort of done as a joke and I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And you said to send it to him.
Yeah.
And so I did, and then it ended up in the Birmingham Mail and Sunday Morning Politics.
We had a photo shoot with the Birmingham Mail, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that's right, the fella took a video on his phone and it ended up on the telly.
Yeah, Sunday Morning Politics. And then it was on Adrian Goldberg's breakfast show.
Yeah, he played a clip of... Maybe we can play a clip of Adrian Goldberg playing a clip of the song on this show.
Very meta.
Yeah. So let's go to that now.
Holiday out of term time. Mentioned a political candidate for a by-election in Birmingham has had a little political ditty written for him. It's quite fun in its way, isn't it, actually? I think it's quite nice. Somebody mentions it sounds like an old punk band called the TV Personalities, and it does a little bit. It got a little... should we listen to that? Have a little bit of Vote Gary. Let's have a bit of that.
I support him because he supports me. All year long he works tirelessly. Vote Gary.
It's quite catchy, isn't it?
And we're back.
And then...
Thank you. Like how radio I am today.
Yeah, you should take over from Adrian Goldberg.
I should, yeah. I'm Adrian Goldberg. Maybe I should be myself rather than pretending to be Adrian Goldberg.
And sounding nothing like that.
Yeah. What's happened to Adrian? Must be a different Adrian Goldberg. Oh.
But yeah, since we're talking about radio shows, what's the funniest or weirdest thing you've heard on the radio?
Oh, on the radio. Ooh, okay, I remember. My dad used to listen to the radio. I used to listen to Adrian Goldberg, actually. And one time we were dropping a friend of mine off at school. At school? No, at home. Coming from dropping off at school and I'm coming back. So yeah, have a good day.
Clearly not clever enough, you need to go back.
No, we were dropping him off at home after school. And another mate of ours was in the car. And he just started shouting, Mike, come back! Because I was seeing him off to the door, so I ran back to the car, forget about him. And there was a guy singing like a rock version of Come All Ye Faithful, a punk version, like, Come All Ye Faithful. And
I like the way it's not Oh Come All Ye Faithful, he's doing like a rude version.
But
that sounds good though.
It was really good, and I only heard it the once, and I always wanted to hear it again, but I've never been able to find it. But one of the funniest ones, actually, excuse me, I got itchy nose. One of the funniest ones, I was on Adrian Goldberg's show, and they had like a phone-in thing about something that happened in the UK, like race relations. Yeah. And so I had people calling in, talking about, I like black people, I get on with. And this one fella called in, and he said, look, I'm not a racist, I have loads of coloured friends. And at the time I was thinking, is that right? You can't say it. And someone actually phoned and said, he clearly doesn't, because if he did, he wouldn't be calling them coloured. Even Adrian Goldberg said, yeah, I was thinking that. He said it. I love that. But yeah, that's one of my two of my favourite radio anecdotes. Of course, we used to hang outside the Kerrang radio, didn't we?
Yeah, we used to like that. The Kerrang
Kerrang was good until we started playing all that emo music. But I remember we used to phone them up, trying to get on the radio. Never worked, but I did phone them once, and I sang to the receptionist. I did a rendition of a song by Creed. I used to be able to do a really good Scott Stapp impression. For those who don't know, he's the lead singer of Creed. And so I sang the song, and even she commented on it.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah. That was good.
That's your claim to fame.
That is my class. Sang to the receptionist at Kerrang. What about yourself?
Well, you said about people ringing in, and I remember, because I don't listen to the radio that much, but I get taxis a lot, and they usually have the radio on. And one had TalkSport on.
Ah, yeah.
And they were talking about, like, some sporting news, and they had a phone in for people to call in.
Yeah.
So, like,
what do you think of the recent transfer of this player to that team? Yeah, that sort of thing.
You know more than I do. But, someone called in and they said, like, let's say his name is John, and said, "So, John, what do you think about this?" And the guy just went, "There's more to life than football, guys." And then there's just like a really long, awkward pause. And then he just went, "Okay, thanks for that."
It's a talk. The show's called Talk Sport. What is he expecting?
I love the idea that, like, he's just, maybe he's had like an epiphany. Like, guys, I've just realised there's more to life than football.
I need to tell everybody.
Or maybe he's just like turned the radio on and heard it and thought, God, that's rubbish, I'm going to call in.
Call in and to tell them. Do you not realise it's a sport-based talk show? Oh, that's brilliant.
I like to think, imagine if like the presenters did go, "Oh yeah."
He's right, I'm going to quit. Devote myself to gardening.
Maybe that was his like mission.
Yeah.
But and then there's another one from a while ago where there's on the radio there's a news story and then there's a guy on the scene. Like,
oh, okay. So we throw to Ben on the scene. Ben, tell us what's going on there.
And it went over to him and they said, like, "So what's going on there?" And he said, "Well, I'm here at Wolverhampton Science Park. It's a lovely, cool morning here. It's sunny, but there's a nice breeze, which is what you need, really. Sometimes I find it a bit too warm. Like, I struggled to sleep last night because of the heat." And he just kept going on about the weather.
He wasn't the weatherman, was he?
And then, like, eventually, like, started talking about the news story.
So, by the way, a plane crashed earlier and hundreds are dead. But what a beautiful day it is for us.
It just made me laugh so much because, like, he'd forgotten what was going on. He was just trying to stall.
He'd forgotten and he was there. I don't know actually why I'm here. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, you know, talking about news, actually, Ben, I've got some news.
Ooh, are you pregnant?
Hey! Now, I just want to give a big shout out to Harvey.
Oh, shout out to Harvey.
Shout out to Harvey, of course, I'm wearing the shirt as we speak.
Yeah.
And also a big shout out to another former guest, Anna.
Oh, Anna.
Yeah, and of course the news is they're getting married.
Hey!
Not to each other. Should point out they're getting married to their respective partners.
Yes, and we just want to take the opportunity to wish them all the best.
Yeah, big congratulations to them, to both the happy couples. We raise our glasses.
Yeah. And if you need anyone to DJ at your wedding, do a podcast about the wedding.
It's a DJ, but he's a talk DJ. We have a caller on line one. Caller, what do you think about the Have You?
Oh, I love it. A DJ that's like talking.
Yeah. There's a guy on the phone like, there's more to life than marriage.
Nice callback.
Thank you.
So let's go over to the groom's mother. Hi, Julie, what have you got to say?
Where's the buffet open? Well, that's marriage for you.
That's life.
Hey, that's what all the people say.
Let's
stop now.
Let's throw it over to the professional. Take it away, Panama Hat Man.
Hey.
Well, you know, Mike, talking about marriages...
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben, but you're not my type.
Well, that's actually bringing me on to my idea.
Oh!
Because, as listeners may know, I'm single.
Oh, just thrown out there. There's any lovely ladies listening?
Well, I think it was our first series, I created the Wings...
Third episode, actually, with Harvey. Shout out to Harvey.
Yeah. And we created the Wings dating app.
Yes, we did.
So that your friends can do the hard work for you.
Yeah, and Tinder stole the idea.
Yeah.
Brr, Tinder.
Curse you.
Curse it.
But you'll be pleased to know I have made some progress in my dating career.
Career?
I don't know what you call
Well,
it.
you gigolos.
What do you call dating life?
Dating life, yeah.
I've made some progress in my dating life. I've come up with another idea for a dating app.
Yay!
It's like the ultimate procrastination.
Instead of actually going on dates, I'll think of another way to go on dates.
Yeah, instead of talking to women, I'll just create a dating app that encourages
and
them to talk
you're
to
the
me.
only a dating app. You're the only fella on there.
Ben dating.
Car Ben dating.
Because I kind of struggle with dating apps. Because a lot of the women on
They're
there...
very difficult to install.
Yeah. And swiping,
Setting, yeah.
you know, I've got arthritis in my fingers.
Someone like really shaky who's swiping the wrong way. Oh no, not again. I just want to close it.
Sending that to a match saying, I didn't actually mean to match you, I've got arthritis. I've got a nervous twitch. But a lot of the girls on there, like, they're either go out drinking and clubbing, like all their photos of them in clubs holding drinks, or they're going hiking and like cycling and doing loads of athletics and that, or they're sporty, they like football obsessed.
So these are extroverts as opposed to more introverted.
Yeah, and
Who
more
probably don't post many pictures themselves, to be fair.
Or going to the gym, you know, like the photos of them in the gym and going,
pics, yeah,
gym bunnies, I think they call themselves.
Well, in school, there was a boy called Jim Bunny. He was huffing mad, he was.
Well, he had a larrikin.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so those kind of girls aren't really my type, because I'm more, like you said, introverted.
Yeah.
And I'm more the creative, arty, nerdy type.
Maybe you should refine your search, Ben, rather than creating a whole new app.
Well, I don't think they allow you to... Well, I think you can search through sort of interest, but I can't really afford to be that picky at this point.
You're still picking up to she goes to the gym on it.
No, but if she's obsessed with the gym and says, I want a gym partner, then I'm not going to message, am I?
No. You at the gym, I'm here!
I'll do some writing while you... Because I'm more creative, so I thought, what if there was a dating app for creative people? And the sort of key difference would be that rather than sending a random first message, like, because that's what I always struggle with, is like, I don't want to just say hi or hey.
Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks.
And they'll think that's boring, I'm not going to respond to that.
Then you get into the realms of small talk, and a matter of time for you talking about the weather.
Yeah, and I think, what the weather? Like that news reporter. Or you go the other way of, like, saying too much, and then they go, oh, he's too keen. Or
okay, I thought you meant like just trying to be like really flirty. Like, hey, sugar lips.
Well, that's the other one, and I can't do that. I'm terrible at...
You just come out like, really... I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
But, so I thought with this one, rather than send a message, you would send something creative that you've done.
Okay.
So like a drawing or a painting.
Could you send like... okay, so there's something you upload. Because I was thinking if it's a message, you could reply.
No, you upload your file. So like it could be a picture of a painting or a drawing, or it could be a poem you've written.
I was about to say, what if you're like more of a writer? Could you just...
or a song if you're a musician.
Or you could send like an audio file.
Yeah, or photography if you're doing a photography. Because like I've tried sending a poem because I don't know what to send, and like we mentioned in the last episode with Laura, we used to send each other little poems to cheer each other up. We really liked them, and I did have kind of one slight success with sending a girl a poem, because she'd written her bio where every line rhymed, and it was a little poem. That's really cool.
That is a good, creative way to do it.
Yeah, so I sent her a message, sort of commented on her profile and that, and saying I'd like to get to know you through a poem. Like I made mine rhyme. And she came back and said, oh wow, that was like really cool. Yeah. And she said, but sadly I'm going on a date with someone tomorrow. I think she'd come on to delete her profile. It's in which is like my life story, really.
Could you change your mind at the last minute?
Yeah, too late. But it got worse because...
turned out You were at the restaurant there. You were the waiter.
Well, no. What happened is because she said like I'm going on this date, but she said like it'd be cool like to meet up as friends and go to like a board game cafe or something like that because you seem really cool. Which she's obviously just fobbing me off because she had no intention of doing that. But then like say a month or a few weeks later, I was sort of going through, and she came up again.
Oh.
I said, sent her a message saying like, hey, I've seen like you're still active on here, like you still fancy going for a drink or something like that. And she come back and said, this is kind of awkward, but I deleted my profile, so I don't know why it's still on there. I think what had happened is because I'd sent her a message, it had saved that.
I see.
Because I'd gone through there. So yeah, then that was. I'd gone from being really cool to really desperate. And
When's you going to have another try, please? Will you marry me?
But so sometimes I send a poem to a girl, like sort of making a few comments about her profile and a few flirty things.
Yeah.
And never gets a reply. But I like it anyway.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, so I thought, if people send that, and as well by sending something creative, it's also creating something to talk about.
I was going to say, when you do the profile, like the bio, could you specify in that, like, kind of things?
Yeah, so you'd fill out a profile like you do on the other apps, and you'd put like what fields you're creative in. Maybe you could upload some examples of your work.
Yeah.
And I'd make that mandatory too, because I don't want just non-creative people coming on trying to...
Yeah. Would you have to actually fill out the bio as well, and not just...
Yeah. But you can't just put, because it really annoys me when girls put ask to know more.
Yeah.
More about what you haven't told me.
Ask to know something.
Yeah.
Ask to know anything.
Well, the worst one I saw the other day, she just put don't be boring. Literally, you haven't written a bio. You're boring.
She probably finds reading and writing just too boring. That's too many letters. I can't
Or maybe she thinks I'm boring enough for the both of us.
yeah. I need something interesting because I'm just so boring.
So they'd fill that out, and then by sending something creative, it starts a conversation. If it's a song on the guitar, you could say, "Oh, you play guitar? I've been learning guitar."
Who do you like? What bands do you like? What kind of music
that song sounds a bit like
Sex Pistols.
Yeah. Do you like? I like the Sex Pistols. Do you? Or And then if it's like a painting they've done, they can say, "Oh, that's a really nice technique. What brushes do you?" I don't know what artists
talk about.
But so you can talk about the artists that influence you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus you'd comment on it saying like, "Oh, that's really good. You're talented."
Yeah.
So that's sort of a way of complimenting them without being awkward.
I like that. That's a good idea, actually. Would you have pictures of the people as well?
You'd have to.
Picture of you.
Yeah, I was really attracted to your painting of a dog.
It's a self-portrait. How dare you? Because I was thinking you could have a picture of someone in the studio, chiseling away at a sculpture.
Yeah.
Or what if you're like a painter or a drawer, an illustrator? Could you do a picture of yourself?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Your profile? No, because that rules out music.
This is me in music. I have dark brown eyes and long black hair.
That was another one actually, because a girl had written her bio and she hadn't meant it to rhyme, but quite a lot of it did rhyme, and it was very rhythmic. So I thought I should put that to music. And then, when something's going around in your head and you think, I've got to do this. So
Please tell me you've done it.
I did. Hey! I don't think I've still got it, but I just played along the ukulele and I sent her a message saying, look, I know this is really weird, but I had to do it and I thought it might make you smile. Because your profile is really rhythmic and rhyming, so I put it to music. And she never came back. I don't know why.
She's just too boring, Ben.
Yeah.
No.
I kind of brought up a plot hole in it
dear.
Earlier on, because I said about only creatives, but what if it's someone who likes creative people but not very creative themselves? Would they be allowed?
I suppose you could specify that, because I don't have any experience with these apps, but I do know for a fact that you do say, I'm a blank looking for blank.
Like Les Dawson.
Yeah.
Blank looking for a blank. I got a blank. Looking for a blank. You want a checkbook and pen?
I have a checkbook looking for a pen.
That's quite poetic, actually.
Actually, yeah.
Outdated. No one likes me anymore.
I'm just a hot cup of coffee looking for my cream.
Yeah. Oh, I like this.
That was a song. Yeah.
Actually, I might change my bio later.
Ooh. P.S. I don't actually like coffee.
I'm a teabag looking for a mug.
I'm a screwdriver looking for a screw.
Oh, very good.
Thank you. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, can non-creatives use it?
And then you just get loads of non-creative people.
Yeah, just looking for
I think
shout.
no. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm going to say just creative people.
It's just for creative people.
Yeah. Because it's like also creative people like creative people.
Yeah, and also I was just thinking, because surely if you were like an illustrator or you're drawing, you would look at the drawing and you think, okay, I like that. That's the kind of art style I like.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, because like my drawing is like very childish.
Yeah.
Who is it you compared it
David
to?
Shrigley.
Yeah. So if I did something like that and...
David Shrigley was on there.
He was on there.
Ooh, I like this.
That's how he talks. Ooh, hello. I like you. But yeah, like someone could see it. It's like, oh yeah, that's very similar to this artist.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I nicked it essentially.
Yeah.
Nicked his style.
Ooh, maybe you could do like a quiz as well to test your creative knowledge.
Yeah, I'd fail that. Tell you that.
What do you put canvases on when you're painting?
Pass.
Easel.
Step ladder? I don't know.
Easel.
Surely you put it on the floor so when the paint drips off the wall.
Well, yeah, if you're Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
Hey there, your profile is a load of Pollocks.
Very good. Thank you, Alan. Big fan of his.
So that's my dating app idea.
I like it. It's a good idea.
It's one of those, if I sort of had the time and resources, I would,
you'd do it.
I would create it. Not just for me, for other people as well.
Of course, yeah. Well, you've got the Ben dating app first. Have you got a name for this app?
Oh, I don't actually.
What about creative? Or creatives?
Create a date.
Oh, that makes it sound like you're gonna like make one yourself. I made her out of a plaster cast.
Yeah.
Because they normally just have names like, what's the one for older people? No, it's like...
Coffin Dodger Date.
Oh.
No, because it's like uniform dating, isn't there?
Yeah, things like that.
So, arty dating.
Hearty.
Art date. Dart dating.
Dart? What? Data creator.
Yeah, it's something around there. Create date. Dative creative.
What about creative dating? That just sounds. It's got a ring. It's got a flow to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, we'll probably think of something better.
Yeah.
For now, creative dating. So, let's move on to your anything idea, which doesn't have to be about dating.
It doesn't. Well, luckily it isn't.
Oh, that's a good bit of variety.
It is.
And as you know, variety comes in packs of 8.
Yeah. I like that segue.
If yours is about something to do with 8 now.
Well, kind of. It's about things that come in pairs. Now, when we're recording this on a Friday, and tomorrow...
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday tomorrow.
This is very educational.
It is. Guess what happens after Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, you knew. You've been to this class before. So Saturday, I'm going up to Llandudno with Nelson.
Nice. Shout out to Nelson.
Big shout out to our former guest Nelson, So we're going to the Llandudno, as the Welsh call it, Llandudno. And I always put music on. We always... Yeah, because I
you don't like talking.
Well, I'll admit, my conversation gets a bit bland after a bit.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, this podcast is a bit of a stress for me talking, but I always like to put music on because we both like music and we like talking about music. We like listening to music. But But I've got a problem with my phone, so...
Is that you've fallen out with it? I'm not using you anymore. Yeah, your phone's just you keep using me.
Very good.
I saw you on that landline phone, talking on another phone.
Twiddling with the wires. Well... Because when we first started, because we always go up to Llandudno for my brother, I've mentioned before, has a wrestling company that we and him both work for.
Fusion Pro Wrestling. Yes. Go check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, check it out on YouTube. You can see me getting kicked in the face, if you so wish. Yeah. We've been going up there for years.
It's a very long train ride.
Very good. Well, we've been going up there for a while.
Yeah.
Got a few 10 years now, or maybe more. And I always take music, and I did have an iPod. But first time, I had one of these big CD cases. You know, you take the CD out.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember them? When you had to have like a CD player.
Yeah.
And what I did, I took all the CDs out of the ones I wanted to take, put them in. But I also put the liner notes in. So it had the covers, so I could just flick through. Yeah, I was quite happy with that. Quite
gives you something to read as well.
Yeah. Oh, look at the lyrics to this. Yeah. Oh, reading out the lyrics to the butthole surfers too.
Like preaching to the rest of the carriage.
And I said, hey, 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 hey.
We're the monkeys.
But now, of course, I have Spotify.
Other streaming apps are available.
Yes, or you can just call John down the road. And so, I listen. We put that on, but this new phone, the sound isn't very good. I've put the earphones in. And
you're not one of those who blast it out on...
Oh, God, no. One of these little kids on the bus. Good gracious. I hate people do that. It's like, can you not even afford... They're like £7. They're dirt cheap.
I've started to...
You really have?
I'd like to see old people on the back of the bus, like blasting out...
Vera Lynn.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra.
Shut up! But no, I always put earphones in, but they're really quiet on this new phone. They weren't before. There's nothing wrong with the earphones, but it's the phone itself. And I do have wireless headphones I got for Christmas. I never used wireless stuff before, Bluetooth. But they sound really good.
I'm sure you have used wireless stuff like a remote control.
Oh, yeah. Remote control is plugged into the TV. I mean, like Bluetooth.
They used to be.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they did.
I've never seen that.
Games controllers.
Oh, that, yeah.
You have used wireless.
But not like wireless headphones, Bluetooth, I mean. Things like that. But these are really good. These sound really good.
Is this an idea, or are you just plugging wireless headphones?
I'm getting to the idea because
I thought is we could be sponsored by Bones.
Your thoughts? No, because I'll admit my idea isn't much. It's just that this is my idea, and what do you think is what it's going to be?
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of preamble.
There's a lot of preamble.
It's filler, really.
Really, pretty much. And I was thinking, well, you know what? Maybe I can get 2 sets of headphones and we can hook them both up to the phone.
Ooh.
But you can't do that. You can with some phones. You can with iPhones, I think.
Yeah.
And you can with some Samsung phones, but you can't with other Android phones.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what if, when you buy a pair of wireless earbuds, they come in like a little box, don't they?
Yeah.
I was thinking, what if you could have like a box with 4, like 2 pairs of earphones, and you can hook them both up at the same time?
Or if it created a separate network, or you had a passcode, so then people could sign into your.
That is a much better idea, actually.
Thing.
Because I did look this up, and you can get a little thing that plugs into your phone, and that sort of acts as a receiver.
Oh, yeah.
But I was thinking, what if you had like? I like that idea, like a passcode. That's good.
Because there must be, because we mentioned before on the podcast about silent disc.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about that.
So they must have some way of playing it on all the headphones. So we'll ring him up and say, we don't want to actually make the product. We just want to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Do what?
How do you do it?
I can't wait for the Had an Idea podcast, the musical. Just randomly burst into the phone.
Got like no links.
Yeah, no setup. Just just sitting there. I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-da.
No theme to the song. It's just random.
Yeah, pretty much. They should do a Miranda musical, because she does that, doesn't she?
No.
Someone will say something and she'll just...
No.
All right, then I'll stop talking.
No. No.
Bear with. So multiple earbuds in the box.
Yeah, I like that.
Then you can...
I think the idea of the multiple in the box... I was going to say it would always have to be in pairs, but not necessarily. Unless you had like a universal one where it's not left or right.
That would be
and you can
best
get like a pack of 5 then and like just gives them...
Give them out to people.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the idea of... Oh, because then if you do the passcode idea, they'd need to have the same brand and that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, true. Unless you could just hook any wireless...
Yeah. Or if there's an app on your phone. So
that's a good idea.
Like hotspots, personal hotspots on your phone.
Yeah.
Use your Wi-Fi, so like that, but share your music.
I think there might be like an app for that, but I don't know if it works with Spotify. Yeah, I don't know if it works with other... It's like one of those screen share things, you just share everything,
So I think this is something we need to put to Spotify.
Yeah. Ooh. They could do their own brand of earbuds, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Spotify buds.
The mic buds.
Oh, I like it. Well, that is my anything idea.
I like it.
Just a quick one with a lot of preamble. But... Would you buy a set?
Well, like I said before, I'm an introvert and I don't really like people. So, no, plus I wouldn't read. I don't think people would want to listen to the music I listen to.
Well, Ben, you listen to great music. You listen to the Beatles.
Yeah,
but nobody wants to listen to the Beatles other than
not
you.
all the time.
Like there's some unknown indie band that only you discovered.
Well, no, but when I'm listening to my own music on Spotify, my album Trivial Tapestry is now available on Spotify and Apple Music.
You'll have to speed it up so it sounds like album Trivial Tapestry. Terms
and conditions apply.
You go, yeah. We're back to radios, aren't we?
Yeah. So if I was listening to my own music, I wouldn't share that with people. But
I think if you were like in a bar and talking with someone,
that would be a good dating thing as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, listen to this.
I don't got
earwax. It's not my earwax. Oh, it's a stranger's earwax. It's the cumulative earwax of all the girls I've tried this on.
I'm collecting DNA for cloning purposes.
The bud bit isn't supposed to be yellow. No, I like the idea. I probably would. Yeah, I mean, when we're doing this podcast, and if we're doing remotely or when I'm recording, yeah, that'd be good as well. In a band, because I'm sure bands must have earpieces where the music comes through when they're playing live. And
yeah. Well, you've seen like wires that they always have like clipped to the belt, don't they?
To make it wireless.
Yeah, you go.
See, you could save bands a lot of money.
A lot of wires.
Yeah, a lot of wires.
Because like, if you've been like, oh, you said this one, oh, have you heard of such and such? Have you heard of the Shins? No, I haven't. Oh, well, here, listen, and then you
put your earphone in, and I'll just boop. There you go.
Yeah. See ya. Leaving the room now.
There'd have to be some sort of range as well.
Yeah.
Like if you do it on a train and then they get off. They're like walking home and they've still got the music
still
playing.
Listening to everything you're listening. You make a phone call and they can hear it. Yeah, she's totally hot. Yeah, I think I'm in there.
Oh, he's listening to the cheeky girls. You're sitting there with your guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, talking about music and listening to music, I think we should get on with our big idea.
Yes, and let's hear that jingle in all of our earphones. Welcome back to Ben and Mike Radio. Mike, what's your big idea today?
Well, Ben, let me tell you about my big idea. So, quickly defending that. You know, Ben, how oftentimes we come up with a title and work backwards.
Yeah.
So, my idea, it's a talk show, but it's not like, people phone in or anything.
No.
It's what it is. It's a panel of guests, comedian guests, let's say 5 or 6, and all they do is tell really bad jokes.
We could be like geniuses.
We'd be the host. And of course, it comes on at about round 10 at night.
Yeah.
And so I call the show Cheese Before Bed.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, it's just like really cheesy jokes being told late at night.
So have you got any cheesy jokes for us?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did Google cheesy jokes earlier, and I have a few here.
Are they going to be to do with cheese?
I hope not. What job did the frog have? I'll read in the radio. What job did the frog have at the hotel?
I don't know.
He was a bellhop.
They'd have that as like a sound effect. Like,
yeah. There'd be a lot of that. Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
She kept running away from the ball.
Hey! So I was thinking, once someone like guesses the punchline, they have to
call in.
Stop it!
To get to the other side.
Just phone in to complain. I think one
Imagine
of the...
you're on a train and you phone in. Like you just sit there and just silently and then just go, to get to the other side.
And hang up. There's a guy on the phone. So once one of the guesses the punchline, he has to then take over. So it's his turn to tell some cheesy jokes. So
yeah. So I've taken over.
You have? Ben now has my phone and has access to all my photos and messages.
You know it's bad when they're groaning before it. What do you call a pile of cats?
What?
A mountain.
Oh.
I do quite like this one. Why do cows wear bells?
Ooh, why?
Because their horns don't work. Ooh, you might know this one.
Ooh.
R.I.P. boiling water.
I don't.
You will be missed.
That's good.
Okay, what do lawyers wear to court?
Lawsuits!
Yay! So yeah, I do like the format. They wouldn't be telling their own jokes, they'd just be telling like...
that's their own jokes if they have any cheesy or just any cheesy joke.
Yeah, it does seem more like a podcast format. Well, I suppose the category is radio show slash podcast.
Well, yeah, that is true, but the thing is, because it's called Cheese Before Bed, so a podcast you can listen to any time.
Oh, so yeah, it's a radio show that would be in a segment in a...
It'd only be like a short, 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe.
Yeah, Tim Vine could host it.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, just read out all his jokes.
Oh, he'd never get a word in there when he gets the punchline immediately. Oh.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So, who would be in it? We've said Tim Vine. I think both of us should be in.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese Before Bed.
Making it. Well, we'd host it, I guess.
This is just like a vehicle for our...
Me trying to stand-up material.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just get different guests each week, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or each day, I suppose. We could have a resident.
Yes,
Tim Vine.
I live here. They won't let me leave. I miss my family.
I'm actually just a member of the band of residents.
Very good. Nice reference.
And I've got no sense of humour at all. Oh, no wonder we mistook you for Tim Vine.
Hey!
No, but I like it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Cheese Before Bed.
Yeah.
It's quite I suppose both my ideas are fairly simple. How about earbuds, but there's more than two? How about people telling jokes?
You could use the earbuds to listen to Cheese Before Bed.
Of course you can, yeah.
Or you could have a morning one as well. Like cheese in the morning. Cheese on toast? No.
Cheese on toast works, I guess.
Oh, and there could be, if they put it online, and did like an omnibus edition, it could be called a cheese platter.
Oh, I like it. I like that.
Oh, and the guests on it, they could like judge them and be the cheese board.
Oh, this is perfect. I love it. All the puns. I should point out for those who don't know.
Ben is an idiot.
No. They say it's if you eat cheese before bed, it gives you like weird dreams, nightmares. Yeah. So they say to avoid eating cheese before bed. So this is why cheese before bed itself is a pun.
Yeah.
So that is my radio idea. Would you listen to it?
Yeah, definitely.
It seems like the sort of thing.
I like bad jokes. Well, I like bad jokes done well.
Yeah.
It's like Tim Vine started off really good, but his last few shows have just been too contrived. Yeah, I'm not keen on it, but I like good jokes. That's what we used to call them, weren't it? Good
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
they call them dad jokes now, don't they?
Yeah, but we call them
good jokes.
Good jokes. It's our phrase. Yeah.
Well, go over to my co-host Ben. Ben, what's your big idea? We're on the radio. What?
Well, the weather today.
Very good.
Well, my idea, because yours is talking rather than music, and I went down a similar route.
Oh.
But mine, rather than playing music, they read extracts from books.
Oh, I like that.
So it's like, like with music, like you hear a song, you think, oh, I like that. I'll listen, see what else the band's put out. Listen to the whole album, or listen to a playlist of them. So with this, they'd read an extract from a book, and then you go, oh, I like the sound of that. I'll look up the book, or I'll look up the author.
Could it be like each episode is a different chapter?
Well, I wasn't thinking a whole chapter. I was thinking just like a page, a page or two.
It ends mid-sentence.
Yeah, because I think.
And then he.
Yeah, we'd have to curate it so that it ended on a. You'd pick a passage, but you've got to pick a passage or two. That's going on the album. Because. As well, if you did it like a whole chapter, then if you tuned in halfway through, what's going on here? Whereas if you picked a passage that sort of encompassed the tone and feel, was sort of worked as a standalone,
and maybe left on a cliffhanger, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to know what happens next.
Well, like that fashion book that leaves you on a coat hanger.
Hey. Very good.
Put that on your bed. Cheese before bed.
Hey. Oh, we come full circle. Oh, like a cheese wheel.
But I thought as well, because my thinking was rather than just being a segment, it would be a whole channel. So you could have author hour, where an author comes on and reads an extract of their own book, and then does like a Q&A as well, and plugs their book.
Yeah, I like
stuff.
that. Yeah.
And then new releases, you could read a chapter of a book.
Yeah, so you're like advertising these things.
Yeah, and then classics.
Yes.
Like Classic Hour, where you read Charles Dickens or whatever.
Ooh. You read him the Riot Act. Reading Charles Dickens' Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent, Mr. Dickens.
But he's been doing that for hundreds of years. He's dead.
Well, you can keep on doing it.
There's the police officer standing next to his grave. You do not have to say anything.
It's a bit late to arrest him, isn't it, officer? Right, you're coming with me and all. Oh. I'm trying to figure out why Charles Dickens is being arrested. It was him, officer. Points to a grave.
Oh, maybe if someone killed someone in like a Charles Dickens theme, and then they could say like Mark Chapman, he read The Catcher in the Rye, and then like maybe that someone could blame Charles Dickens.
Yeah. Well, he said to pick a pocket or two, officer.
And then, of course, the headline in the newspaper is, "What the Dickens?"
Hey, very good. Put that in the cheese before bed. This is. I just pitched an idea which already exists. It's this podcast. It's the same thing. We just crowded it in the.
It's the same thing, but packaged into a format.
Yeah. We've come up with this fake idea of ideas, and all it is just telling us bad jokes.
So what other segments could there be, do you think? Could be a kids one in the morning.
That's a good idea. Yeah, like, keep reading like the kids' stories.
There once was a very hungry caterpillar.
The end. Because I was thinking, going back to when we used to listen to radio with Dad in the car. When it got late, I think it was BBC WM used to like read. Someone used to read like ghost stories, like horror short stories.
Yeah.
So maybe you could do, rather than snippets of things, you could do like a full short story.
Yeah. Short stories. Yeah. That's good.
And you could do like full children's stories as well.
Yeah. And maybe readers and aspiring writers could submit their short stories.
Oh, yeah.
Have them read out on the rather than readers' letters, we got readers.
Yeah, readers.
Stories.
Readers' writers.
Readers' writing.
Yeah, I like it.
You could have like themed as well, like so if it's around Halloween, it could all be ghost
spooky
stories,
things,
Christmas themed.
Yeah, are there many Christmas novels? There must be.
Yeah,
there's got to be millions, even like romantic stories.
There's the Muppets Christmas Carol novelisation by Charles Dickens.
Rousseau fell and landed. You could have like a romantic theme for Valentine's Day. Because a lot of classic, like the Bronte sisters, or like romance novels, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Darcy. I don't know why I said that in the... Oh, Mr. Rigsby.
Sarcastic tone. Oh, Mr. Darcy, yeah.
Again. Oh, yes. That shirt's a bit wet. Maybe we should have brought a towel, I don't know. Thought we're going to the beach today.
Oh, I'd love to see like a modern version of those
Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility.
But with like Essex girls.
Yeah!
Oh, Mr. Darcy, you're not well fit, innit?
He's absolutely banging. Oh, I want to see that.
Oh my God, Heathcliff, is that you?
Yeah, let us in, will you? Banging on the window.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
So yeah, that's my idea.
I like it.
So the only name I could think of was Radio Extract. Or Literary Radio.
I'm trying to think of what a radio... They all call it something FM.
Yeah, Literary FM.
Book FM.
I will.
Story FM, Story Time. I don't know.
Yeah, Book FM.
I do like this idea of it being the whole channel, though.
Yeah. Because as well, like people at work, like I don't always feel like listening to music, so that's when I listen to podcasts and stuff. So I'd put that on, and especially like people who like new books. Yeah. And like sort of getting recommendations and that.
You're talking about other segments you could have. Could you have like interviews and maybe like discussions like
this? Like a book club thing.
Yeah. Oh, Book Club FM.
Yeah. Well, I thought Pride and Prejudice was proper good, innit? It's a bit long though, and there's not many pictures. I wanted to see some pictures of some hot guys.
That sounds like Gemma. Is it Gemma Collins? There was a TV show, I think, called Book Club, wasn't there? Probably on BBC. And it was like celebrities talking about books. And that was actually quite... If you're into that sort of thing, that was really interesting.
It'd be like that, but on the radio.
Because you get some radios, say, like, here's a show about music, and then there's like a talk show afterwards. I like this is just like all talk.
Yeah.
You know? All talk FM. All talk, no trans.
Then you might get people calling in going, there's more to life than books.
There's football.
Or you could have a call-in session where, like, call in and tell us about the books you've been reading.
Yeah. That is good. I like it.
Well, I've been reading a book by Ben Coleman. It's called San Antonio Squad. And it's available now from the bookstores online.
Is this Ben? We learned. I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Then you're in the studio. I don't know why you found this.
It's just like reverberating. I was going to point out as well, you are actually a published author, aren't you?
Self-published.
Well, you wouldn't say that, wouldn't you? I am published. Who published you?
Yeah, that's like saying I'm an award-winning musician. What award did you win? The Ben Coleman Award for Music?
Best in the bedroom. For music.
No, that's a different award ceremony altogether.
Best in the bedroom solo category. Well, it's your books are out there.
Yes, Sanitary Squad. If you search on Amazon or on Lulu.com as well, and on the website sanitarySquad.com. I think it is.
.com.co. Something.
/.org.
And you did do a book of haikus, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done a few books of haikus. They're on my website, iambencoleman.com.
You are indeed.
And I did a book called Four Eyes.
Yes, a novella.
Yeah, about a guy who joins a freak show.
He literally has 4 eyes. Yeah. Going back to the radio show, could you have... Like,
no, let's talk about me more. This is my show, I'm on it. I also wrote a short story in primary school.
I'll read it out for you now. Could you have a poetry corner?
Who I did on my summer holidays.
No one, you. Could you have a poetry corner segment?
Oh, yes. Yes, poetry.
People discuss poetry, read poetry.
Yeah, get John Cooper Clarke on.
Yeah, exactly. He could host it.
Yeah. So yeah, poetry as well.
Poetry. I really like this radio show. This radio station even.
Yeah, I mean it might already exist, I don't know.
If it doesn't, we're going to make it. And if it does, we're going to listen to it.
Yeah.
But right now, Ben, it is time to pick next episode's big idea. Ooh. So we don't have a hat with us.
No.
But I can get a randomizer. What?
So we haven't got the hat because we're very unprepared and we haven't put the new ideas in yet. So Mike's got a randomizer.
I've got a randomizer and I'm going to randomise.
Ooh.
And the next episode's big idea, is going to be food.
Ooh.
So this can be anything food related. It can be an actual food, or it can be an idea for a new restaurant or eating experience. Yes.
Or a food related character even.
Oh yeah. Captain Carrot.
There you go. That's you, sir. Get the title and work backwards.
Yeah.
You can see in the dark.
Oh, I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not an actual carrot, he just eats carrots and that gives him his powers.
Oh, maybe he's an army guy who can see in the dark.
Ooh.
Why are we doing this now?
We're recording the episode today.
See, this is why we came up with the podcast. We're just idea machines.
Yeah, we are.
You give us a prompt and we'll come
That's
up with
it. Yeah.
And I think the next prompt should be to sign off.
It should be, so...
So if you want to hear more from us, follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea, TikTok, Ben and Mike Idea, YouTube, Ben and Mike, just search Had an Idea Podcast.
Yeah.
And our website, benandmike.co.uk.
Yes, and of course, if you're already listening to this on YouTube, then we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever podcasts are found.
Yes.
In the wild, maybe.
We're also in my house, so
yes.
come and say hello.
Bang on the window. Hello! Call the police! Well, from me, it's goodbye, and from Ben, it's hello!
I'm starting my next podcast. I'll start my own individual one now.
Record it straight, they link into one another.
It's called Mike Had an Idea.
And it was awful.
And I've stolen an idea. No, but from
both of us.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.